What's up, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com. Here to cover Sunday's $100,000 Speakeasy Stakes coming at you from Santa Anita. This is the fifth race on the card and it is the return of Speedboat Beach, a horse that broke the track record at Del Mar, going 5.5 furlongs in a maiden special weight debut. Gets 104 buyer for Bob Baffert and now ends up here in a turf sprint stakes. Really interesting spot because Baffert, not really known as a turf sprint trainer. He really focuses on the dirt. So for this horse to show up, first off, it tells you how good Cave Rock is in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile division. And secondly, he thinks this horse is going to be able to absolutely burn up front on the grass. And it's a son of Bayern. It makes sense out of a Pioneer of the Nile mare. There is turf pedigree here in Speedboat Beach's side. So you'd expect this horse is going to be able to go right to the front and make it very difficult for anyone to catch him. 4 to 5 on the morning line. You're probably getting nowhere near that. I'm guessing we're closer to 2 to 5 on race day. But let's talk about a couple other horses in here that I think have a chance of at least making some noise. And I'll talk about how I'm going to handle the betting of this race at the end. The two horse Straighten Up is very interesting to me. Straight Fire, 26% with turf sprinters. So his prodigy has been very good from a turf sprinting side. This horse has been on the dirt 3 times, run very well in the last two, $126,000 and $125,000 overnight stakes races at Del Mar. I like this distance for him. I think 5.5 furlongs is good. The biggest issue for Straighten Up, he wants the lead. It's going to be awfully hard to get the lead from Speedboat Beach breaking from the outside, but these two should be forwardly placed. I think he is probably the most likely upsetter here. If Speedboat Beach doesn't break or doesn't take to the turf, Straighten Up, I think, makes a ton of sense in this spot. Let's talk about a couple bombs that I think could hit the board, and this is really part of the focus of how to play the race. The 6-horse Flame Rider out of the Luis Mendez barn here. Look, ran well at Del Mar, breaks the maiden going 5.5. They stretch out to 6.5 at Los Al, and the last really furlong and a half are a problem. That's why this 5 furlong distance I think is key here. At 30 to 1, you get Rispoli up. I like the price. This is a horse that's going to be forwardly placed again, but this is one that could take to the grass out of street sense. Has some pedigree to be able to handle this turf sprinting distance, and we know wants to go short. So I like the 6 Flame Rider at 30 to 1 to try and hit the board. And the 8 Wound Up 20 to 1. Mike McCarthy. This horse is coming out of a graded stakes at Del Mar. Went a mile. Didn't really like that last 2 furlongs again. I think this 5 furlong distance is again a good spot for Wound Up. I don't think Wound Up or Flame Rider can win the race, but I do think both have a shot of hitting the board. So I think Speedboat Beach is going to be very tough in this spot. 2 to 5 is way too short to bet to win. So I'm going to play a superfecta. I've done this before. It's paid off, worked well. Give me a $5 super, 9 over 268 over 268 over 268. See if we can cash that for some big bucks with those big numbers underneath of the heavy favorite. Thank you very much for checking out this preview of the Speakeasy Stakes coming at you Sunday from Santa Anita Racecourse. Make sure you're checking out RacingDudes.com for previews of all the stakes races over the weekend. And make sure you're checking out Dudes Who Bet Daily, Wednesday through Sunday, noon Eastern, for our best bets around the horse and sports racing world. We'll see you at the track.